Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup. Chris Sale gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Kolten Wong. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Yastrzemski will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
That is third.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Lifted down the line in left. Yastrzemski coming on, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Rangers set down. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners,
now the pitch.
the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
The 1-0. There's a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. Hard hit towards center. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 2 hits in 19 tries. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Kiermaier leads off second with nobody out. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Trey.
So stepping in, Trey Mancini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. DeGrom is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Second inning set to go. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Down and away, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Ryan McMahon would be next. Hit in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fouled off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number 1.
Batting in, the right fielder,
Striding in, Hunter Renfroe. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Still 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
On the ground up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Michael.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Michael Chavis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Drilled to first. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking 2 right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. The bouncer to the left side. Bogaerts has it, and there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Fastball just inside. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon.
Up next is Seattle. The designated
Ready to
hitter,
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Blackmon.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes.
Ball 2.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Lined but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Trey Mancini. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Pitch on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the settling in now, Colton Wong, as we begin the top of the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Trevor Story stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. We just witnessed a very impressive running grab in the outfield, worthy of taking another look with Show Track. He had a long way to go, 125 feet according to the data, and of course the route and top speed were exceptional as well. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up the big number.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Soler on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Seattle. But there. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Kiermaier is right there, one down. Striding forward now is the DH, Ian Desmond. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Desmond has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Right on the inside, Black with the slider, laid off but called to strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
To Castro with the bag, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Starlin.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. And this is taken outside for ball one. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Now the 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Austin Davis enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. He's set and the pitch. Charlie Blackmon is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Buster Posey now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Hit down the third baseline. Bogarts has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
When you take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit down the line at first. 2 out here and a runner at second. And there's ball 1. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. From the belt, kicks and deals. All right, back to him on the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They're down 4-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Trevor Story. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Omar Narvaez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60.
In is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Ryan McMahon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. They start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. Guide in the air to straightaway left. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1. Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's inside.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Now batting, Starlin Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. A little roller toward the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Oh, he's safe.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate is ready to begin the 8th. Digging in once again, Michael Chavis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Michael Chavis goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls, no strike.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now that's popped up. Bogaerts moving to his left. 2 gone.
Now back.
Digging in, Colton Wong. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll make it back to first, but he made it more of an adventure than he probably should have. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Lucas Sims is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39.
So here's Trey Mancini. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Soler on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Trevor Story steps in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he...
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
Yeah, as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to... New inning set to get underway. Up next for the Rangers, Corey Dickerson. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Nick Anderson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Look out, 1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jorge Soler. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Laureano. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
5-0 the final score today. The M's hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the Rangers, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 0.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting out west in the American League, the Mariners hit 3 long balls as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-0. The Minnesota Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-4. The Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 6-4. Max Scherzer pitched into the 9th inning with 1 earned run on his line, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Pittsburgh 4-2. The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-2. Tyler Glasnow got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 4-0. The Royals swiped 5 bags as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 4-2. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. The Miami Marlins totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-1. The Nationals got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-4. The Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 6-5. The Milwaukee Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 9-8. Anthony Rendon was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping lead the Diamondbacks to a victory over Atlanta 7-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. The San Diego Padres put together 10 total hits as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 4-3. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.